Hi guys, you join me in another All the Stations episode. Today, you find us here at the wonderful and beautiful Darlington Station. I welcome you to this absolutely wonderful marvel of British engineering. Welcome to All the Stations, Tees Valley Line. Our train is just pulling in. It's pulling in very quickly, but this is our train. There we go. It's just coming from Bishop Auckland to Darlington. This is going to be an all stop service to Saltburn, as you can see on the destination blind. So here on our stop, I'll open my door. Well, I think we'll ask the guard. Hello guard, can you turn your lights on? It's a bit dark. Oh yeah, certainly. I'm having to do this myself. But it's the closest I can get to having a guard. It's just a bit dark at the moment, that's all. Let's see. Let's grab ourselves a nice seat. This is the guard's compartment in here. I think we'll go in the trailer. So we'll go to this coach. Nice, okay, so this is the trailer coach, and I think a nice side will be this one. So let's get ourselves this lovely seat here. You know I'm a bit fussy about my seats. There, this is a good one. No, still not convinced. This one... yeah, this one's good. I'm not 100% convinced. But okay, that one's gonna be fine. And we'll soon be off. Oops. No, 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 no. Safe. Oh, saved by my agility. That was lucky. We've now got permission to proceed up, not down the East Coast Main Line, but on the branch. And I'll show you as we pull out. Let me just get safely inside to not get trapped out. This wonderful DMMU. These are mechanical multiple units. It's a class 101. And of course, because this route is set in 1989, it's run by the wonderful British Rail. So this is an Eastern region run. And let's see, let's just close our door. Let's see, hopefully our guard will close our door shortly. And we'll get going. This coach has got no engine, that's why I said it's got it's a trailer, because the coach in front and the coach behind do have engines. I have to see here. It's very groovy. Hopefully we'll depart in a minute. From Darlington, the beautiful station, as you can see there. Hopefully the guard will come round to close our door and we'll depart shortly after that. That's where the guard stays. I'm just saying he's not an actual physical person. It's invisible. Oh, it's taking forever for us to depart. Well, I guess it's a Bishop Auckland to Saltburn train, so it's an important train. Let's see, is there any freight in the freight sidings? Let's see. We're in the through. Nope, there's no trains on the through platforms. So nothing on the freight department yet. Although I can assure you, we might see Class 08s, 37s, 20s, and 31s together with 101s. So any moment now, we'll be able to depart. Got a nice toilet over here. So actually, I'm going to have a quick look at my time. It's probably he'll close his doors now. There we go. At the minute. If it's not at the minute, yeah, there we go. It was. We're off. We have departed. Right, let me get into my seat. And I'll show you where we branch off the East Coast Main Line. So we're currently on the East Coast Main Line. If I sit over here, I'll just show you the 125-mile-an-hour speed limits. Remember, this is 1989, so any inaccuracies you might detect might just be incorrect because this is the year 1989. The 200-mile-an-hour speed limits are passed any moment now. There you go, that was it. And now, that is the East Coast Main Line there, and we're branching off on the Saltburn branch. Middlesbrough, rather. That's the East Coast Main Line, and now we're on the branch we need to be on. So our next station will be Dinsdale in quite a while. But first we just got to go onto the double track in the branch line, so we just got to turn now as the double track comes out. There you go. There's a junction, I think. Are we already on it? Oh yeah. Yeah, look, there's the other track. So I'll see ya if there's an interesting freight train or when we get into Dinsdale. See ya. We've now started to slow down for Dinsdale, so I thought I'd start recording again. You now hear the clack is slower. What's funny about these trains is because of the shape, slightly rounded shape of the windows, you can't actually fully get in and have a look down, and also the tracks are quite close, so your best go is probably to open a window and peer down. Nice, it's a very boring station, Dinsdale. Just get my door open. Oh, hello sir. You're walking sideways. This is our route map for today. Our next station is Teesside Airport with connections to Denmark and the north of Scotland and the rigs. Oh, I never realised this door was here. It's quite a nice little vestibule area here. Any moment now we should be departing, so I'll just get inside for when the guard closes our doors. As I said, Dinsdale, a very plain station. Oh, a train's pulled in next to us. I think it might have a class 31. No. It's just a plain 101. Let me just open my window for you to see it. And this one's going to either Darlington or, yeah, it's Bishop Auckland. It's the opposite service. So there's the train going in the opposite direction. No! Get in, even if it's using the guard's door. It keeps on happening to me, that. Very annoying. Right, well that's us sorted. So we're now speeding away from the other 101 towards Teesside Airport, which is in a little while. I'll give you an update when we're approaching. We're on a bit of a hefty and hasty approach to Teesside Airport. I hope we stop, because not all trains stop. We don't appear to be slowing down. So if we don't stop at this station, we're going to have to see what we can do. I think we are though. No, we're not. We're definitely not stopping. Okay, well that's annoying. I'm sorry, but we're going to have to count that as a station down, because it is impossible to find trains that stop at Teesside Airport and Redcar. So we're going to have to count that as a request stop that wasn't requested, okay? I'm sorry for that, but that station just cannot be done. I promise to you though, that we will be stopping at all the other stations. See you at the next one. We're now on the approach to Eagles Cliff, which was certainly stopping. I'm really sorry about that Teesside Airport thing. So it's just not going to be able to be done. It's just impossible, because in order to do all the request stop stations, I would have to now get a train. I would have to wait until nightfall to get nightfall, and it's 7 o'clock in the morning, to be able to get a train to Teesside Airport. So now, as I said, we're coming up on Eagles Cliff, which is the next station. Another station I have my doubts about is Redcar British Steel, although I do oh, it's Allen's West, not Eagles Cliff, sorry, my mistake. I made a small mistake with the station names. Right, there we go. We're now at Allen's West, which is quite a nice station. It's very kind of rural kind of thing. Right, let me get back in, because our next station is very, very close by, and it's Eagles Cliff. Sorry about that mock-up. So far so bad. Missed a station and mixed up the names. Right, so shortly the doors will close and we will be departing. She's got a nice hairstyle. You already seem to have been here quite a long time. What time is it? Oh yeah, we'll probably close our doors in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anytime now. There you go. And we're off. Okay, we have departed and I'll see you at Eagles Cliff. I have timed it and it's been 25 seconds since I last recorded my other clip, and we're already pulling into Eagles Cliff, which of course is quite a big station. Not important, but it's a big connection railway rise. As you can see, there's a few tracks coming in from a few directions, quite random. There's a few warehouses, not that that matters. So yeah, there's lots of tracks coming in from lots of different directions, and then there's also lots of different outputs in directions. So this is Eagles Cliff. We're just pulling in now. Got a beautiful day out there. There you go. This is Eagles Cliff, a beautiful station, massive. Come on, open up. No, I mean, it's not massive, it's not Paddington, is it? But it's pretty nice. I haven't got a lot of let's say sit down time, so I'll be looking at the window, but I'm actually in the train, so when it starts moving I go with it and I don't stay at the station. As the train for Darlington arrives, it's a 2-car, it's going to Darlington. Yeah, it's a 2-car, it's going to Darlington. It's the Darlington Middlesbrough shuttle. any moment now. Let's see what the time is. Yep, 3, 2, 1, close. And we're off for our next station, which is Thornery Depot. For this station, I'm going to sit on the other side so that I can give you a bit of I can show you the depot. I'll see you there. We're now on the approach to Thornaby Depot and Tees Yard. I'll tell you what each thing is, but first we've got to stop, haven't we? I'll just open these doors and get us to the front of the train so that you can see. This is what it looks like from the cab. We're now pulling into Thornaby, which is just along here. Just turn on this curve and we're in. You can hear the flange squeal. If you haven't, take a look at my upcoming channel content video that I did on the chatting series, because it gives off a lot of information of upcoming content for the channel. Just to mention that. Thornaby, there you go. Nice little station. Let me just get back in the coach. Nice and safe. Ready for departure, which of course is the most important thing, and then I'll show you what Tees Yard and Thornaby Depot is. So hopefully shortly we'll be departing now, any moment. Actually no, maybe in half a minute. So in half a minute we'll depart Thornaby for our next station, which is Middlesbrough. After Middlesbrough it will be... okay, we've just departed actually. There we go. Now, okay, get ready because I'm going to show you what Thornaby Depot and Tees Yard are. Maybe out of this window. God's sake, just like this. It'll be easier. Now leaving, here start the junctions. Any moment now the junctions start. There you go, that's the shunt signal entry, and there start the junctions into Tees Yard. So those junctions go into Tees Yard, which is the left part of the area, and then these tracks over here come into what's known as Thornaby Depot, which is the part that's more on the right, which is that you can see there. So this area over there with all those wagons, all the wagons area is Tees Yard. All the locos and trains area is Thornaby Depot. So maybe from the door. So you can see a class 37 there, just sitting there, another class 08, an old abandoned turntable, and another class 101. And we haven't finished yet, we've still got the other side of the depot, which you've got another pair of class 37s, and a couple of 08s, another 37 over there, and there's some wagons over there, and so all this area around here, there's something over there, which is a... oh, it's a digger, okay. So this area over here, plus those wagons over there, all this is Tees Yard, including this area around here, with these wagons as well. As we join up to the Thornaby Depot tracks. So you've got some coke and some steel wagons, and now just to finish this clip, I'll show you how we pass under the Thornery Bridge, which is it's actually a tees bridge, which is like a kind of elevation bridge, but it raises upon the river. Look, it's this here, it's after this one. It's that one just crosses the river. It's this one coming up now. It's this one that you can start to see now. As you can see right now, it is in the raised position. And it'll probably be lowering itself. Yeah, so you can hear its buzzer. Yeah, as it lowers itself. And we join up with the tracks exiting Tees Yard. And the bridge is lowering itself. So just close my window and I'll see you upon arrival to Middlesbrough. Another thing I forgot to mention is this station called Cargo Fleet. No passenger trains serve it, therefore we can't stop because it's just virtually impossible because no trains stop at it. So I'll see you at the next station. We're now approaching the staggered platforms of our next stop, and I think on arrival class 101 is going to pass us, or it might be a 31 carrying a broken down 101. I can't tell you that because I don't know. Pile of rubbish there, haven't seen that ever. So we'll now pass the staggered platform. That you can now see here anytime. There you go, there's the platform. And there's the train on the platform, which is a 3-car Bishop Auckland to Saltburn. And here's the staggered platform. Staggered means it's not at this, it's parallel, but it doesn't end and start in the same places. I'll show you. Look, so over here is where our platform starts, and that's where theirs start over there. So it's like not side by side. You can see the 101 departing over there, and here's ours. And we just board and prepare to depart, continuing this service. So let me just walk up to our seats. Should now be closing up any moment now. Possibly in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now. Any moment. No, another 30 seconds. Definitely. Right, we'll just wait for the doors to lock, and then we'll be on our way. Oh yeah, South Bank. That was the name of the station. I always forget it. Any moment now we'll depart. Doors are closed. And we're now leaving, so let me just take my seat as we start to move. I'll see you up on entering our next station. And we're now passing another request stop called Grange Town, which we're not stopping at either, unfortunately. I really can't do anything about that, I'm sorry. If the train doesn't want to stop, which evidently isn't because we're going very quickly and the platform's just here, I can't do anything about it. So I'm sorry about that. You can now see, we actually might be stopping, although I doubt it very much. No, see, we're not. There's the last furnaces with their gas burning, fire things. Oh look, and there's a train of hoppers. probably coming from Redcar Ore Terminal. No, not probably, definitely. And there's only one more request stop that we might not be able to stop at, which is Redcar British Steel, Leslie Station in Britain as of 2019, was it possibly, or 2018? I think it was 2019. So we'll see what happens about that. I'll give you an update as we approach our next station. We do luckily appear to be stopping at Redcar British Steel because the train's slowing down. I think this is Redcar British Steel because there is a track that links Lackenby Steelworks with Redcar Ore Terminal that passes over us any moment now. So it connects the two industrial, and it should have been back there. I'll just double check because I'll just quickly get up on that Right, I'll have a look. Indeed, that's the bridge that the track linking the two major industry terminals passes on. So just get back on the train. Our next station is Redcar. I'm really not sure if it's Redcar East, West, if West exists, or I'm sorry, I'm a bit mixed up, but I'm pretty sure it's Central. So we shouldn't have a problem with that. Remember, I keep on saying it because some people say, oh, but this route is set in 1989 and it's different nowadays, okay? So hopefully the driver will close his doors. I'm taking my seat for the journey ahead to the following station. And we're now off, as you can see, Redcar British Steel. We're now passing the all famous sign. And I'll see you upon our arrival.
Commander is sir.
We've now approached our next station, which we're stopping at. Hopefully, we do seem to be going awfully quick. Please don't tell me it's going to be one of the request stops that we're not stopping at. I'm applying the same rules as they had on all the stations. If it's a request stop and the train doesn't stop, yeah, it's Redcar Central, which is awesome because it's a gorgeous station. I'm applying the same rules. If it's a request stop and the train doesn't stop, but the service was due to stop at that station, there is nothing I can do about that. Literally, there is nothing I can do. It's just it's a question. It's up to the train. You know, the people that need to get off or not. I can't tell the train to stop just to get down. Let me get a nice photo. Beautiful. Run. Dash back in. Get sat down. Any moment now we'll depart. I thought to get a picture of the station name. Maybe I just don't want to risk it. And there's not one any. It's right back there. Maybe out of the train window. When the guy closes his doors, I'll whack out my camera to take a good photo. Yep, okay, get the window down as we depart. Redcar Central for Redcar East, I'm certain it's Redcar East. Some route map. I've got. There was no station board, name board. So see you up as we stop at Redcar East. very shortly after departing Redcar Central, we arrive at Redcar East. And then we've got 1 or 2 stops before Saltburn. It depends if anybody wants to get off at, so it's Longbeck, Mask and Saltburn. Depends on if anybody wants to get off at Longbeck. There's a bus to the High Street with impenetrable brakes. See, there we go, stopping at Redcar East. Just whack the door open. Redcar East. Another one down. Not many to go for all the stations, Tees Valley Line. Sorry about, as I said, I'm really sorry about all the request stops that we missed, but there's nothing much I can do about that. Whoa. Time. We'll either go now or in 30 seconds. Yeah, we'll probably leave in 20 seconds about that. You can already start to hear the Saltburn gulls. Already past the point where it's only passenger trains now. You don't get ever any freight down here. Shame we didn't see any class. We might see a class 31, but shame we didn't see any 20s. Okay, we're off now. We might see a class 31 doing a run around at Saltburn as we pull in. So I'll see you as we pull into Longbeck or Mask. I'll give you an update if we're not stopping at Longbeck though. I think we probably will be stopping at Longbeck as the train appears to be applying its brakes. Which is good, because that means yet another station that we won't be skipping because of the annoying request stop lark. And then it will only be Mask and Saltburn. And we're done. So we're now pulling into Longbeck. I think it's called Longbeck. It's quite a beautiful day here in Trains World. In 1989, of course. Let's see, get the door open. It's quite full. Come on, open up door. So we're now at Longbeck. I was right about the name. Ready to pull out. In our Class 101 diesel mechanical and multiple unit. So I think I'm just going to take a seat now. Then the doors will be closed and we'll depart for Mask. It's been quite a long episode, this one. And possibly the one so far I have least enjoyed. Not because it is not my least favourite route, but because I prefer driving the route. Because this is of course my favourite route in Trains in World, at least so far. So close duel between this one and East Coast Way. Hopefully we'll be departing very soon. Time. Yeah, we're leaving now. Okay, get back in. Oops. And we're off for Mask. I'll see you there. 2 seconds later, we literally pulled into Mask. Our last station before Saltburn, and then into, of course, Saltburn. Hopefully there'll be a Class 31 there to show that we can show off. Class 31s are also always a very nice thing to see. Hopefully there'll be one. I'm not promising anything whatsoever. This is just a little, let's say, halt before Saltburn. So I'm just going to get myself sat down as we wait for the doors to close, and I'll meet you on the entry to Saltburn, and I'll give you an update on the 31. See you there. We're now stopped at a signal. I know exactly why, because there is a class 31. That means that we're going to get to see a class 31 with a broken down class 101, which is what we're riding now, but of course without the trailer. So it's basically just acting as a locomotive coaches, so it's just using some sidings here at Saltburn, just to do its, there we go, we're moving again, just to, oops, didn't mean to show you that, to turn around the coaches basically, and then shove back up to the platform. You can see we've got a single yellow into the platform, into Saltburn platforms, and then I'll show you the class 31 here. Get the window down so you can see it more clearly. So now you can hear clappers clatter over the junctions as we're turning away from the sidings in which it's parked. There we go. You can see these tracks are a bit older, and we'll be able to see the class 31 shunting a 101 back, and then we'll wait for it to arrive at the station, hopefully, if it doesn't take too long, and then that'll be the end of this All the Stations episode. And there it comes. Let me get the camera ready. There it goes. That's a beautiful class 31. Let me get the window shut. And then, no, I don't think we'll have time to watch it do the full run around, because it takes its time to get around. I mean, I don't know, I'll have to see. What we can try to do is watch it come into the shunt, which it will do now, into the shunt here. And that's what it's going into. Just an abandoned chunk of track there. All these old cars. All those shops around there. Very nice. Right, well, we're stopped, so let's just get out of Saltburn, get out on Saltburn Station. This is our last station, as it's a terminus. There were some lines that went up to Whitby, but this train terminates at Saltburn, and we'll now in a second change its destination lines, and we'll head back down to Bishop Auckland. So we're just going to see what we can have a look at that 31. Walk up to the end of the platform. This is the 101 that brought us here today. So we'll now change destination blinds and lights, and I'm just going to dash up to that class 31. See as it pulls into the siding, if I can. Yeah, look, it's already coming past. So I think, nah, I think we can, because it's too far and you won't be able to see it. Well, never mind. I hope you've enjoyed this All the Stations Tees Valley Line episode, and I'll see you in the next episode of anything that I'll be doing, or in a possible live stream. Certainly expect loads of TSW2 live streams. So see ya. Goodbye.